what time it is?
It's Monday.
It's Monday night.
It's Monday. It's raining just a little. It's raining just a little.
It's wet outside. Ooh, we're right outside by the water.
Just a little. Just a little.
Just a little bit by the water.
A little.
I don't know if you know. I don't know if you know that we are experiencing some precipitation. Some precipitation. I would say is that it's wet outside.
Wet outside.
Wet outside.
I never could do the accent, bro.
It's still wet outside.
It's one of the hardest ones for me to do. I'm sorry.
I can't do it.
I can do a few things. But you just have to use big words. You can't say rain. I'm saying it's just like chance of precipitation. All right, fellas. Let's get this show started.
Oh,
We want to welcome y'all to the corner. It is still Black History Year. If you didn't know.
We starting it back over again, baby. It's day one, all over again. Y'all ready? Day one.
Day one. We
Black
are on
History Year again.
the second month of Black History Year.
The third, actually. This is the third.
We started in January or February.
Yeah, well, it started in January, just in February we decided to talk about it. We started talking about it.
We start meeting in January.
We had like a meeting in January.
January is for the black. That's the,
get ready.
How we gonna do it?
that's what the black eyed peas and the chitlins and all that. Yeah, okay. And then on February we present. You know,
this is what we got.
This is what we got for y'all this
March
year.
through December, you just gonna have to ride that way.
Like this year, you cannot do "I Have a Dream" speeches. Still I Rise.
We did that already.
And Phenomenal Woman. Those are out.
We've been there already. We've been there. We're gonna have to pick somebody up.
We had the blacks had a meeting, and they said you have to use one of the other 150,000 Maya Angelou poems. That
I know, right?
Absolutely, huh?
We just gonna sing this one.
No, we just
all the other ones don't matter.
Cage Bird sings too. Okay. But fellas, man, how y'all been, man?
I mean, shit, it's been a good week. You know what I'm saying?
Y'all made it through the winter storm,
man. Yuri,
We went through.
Storm Yuri. I don't know what.
I made it through.
I ain't had no lights for a little bit. You know,
bit, bro. No light.
Then about
bro, it feels good. I feel like we being extra.
Candlelight, blowing smoke while you in the house.
I feel like we being extra with the lights we got now.
No.
After,
we got them.
After what we experienced.
Hey, fuck you, ERCOT. Right. You using these lights. I said it.
And Ted Cruz. Ted Cruz.
We got to use all this electricity.
Dirty, bro. Boy.
Using all that shit, man.
I was cool, man. I would have been cool for the little winter storm, but then my lights went the fuck out.
Bro.
And then
you the water.
And then when the water hit, I'm like...
Then you telling me to boil water with no fucking electricity, so I just gotta go outside and make a motherfucking fire.
On fire. That's what you got.
I gotta go outside and make a fucking fire. And you want me to put a fucking pot of water that doesn't exist? Because there ain't no water.
Ain't no fucking water.
The snow ain't even melted.
Yeah, I know about all the people who's going to get like all the pool water so they can like flush their toilet. Like getting pool water out the pool,
bro,
and carry it upstairs in buckets.
I wish I had a pool at the time, bro. Do you know how much water it takes to flush a toilet?
More than a gallon. More than a gallon. No, they cared about the lights, not the water. Shit. That's how that happened. Oh, you know,
both of them hoes.
I put a whole gallon in here. That's not enough to flush what? They like, nah, bro, you need a bucket.
Bro, a
bucket of water. How much does it take to flush the toilet?
A bucket or an out. The lights go out again and the water go out. Y'all better go get you them tiny houses and make you
y'all was laughing. Y'all was laughing at the tiny house motherfuckers, the camping motherfuckers, the DJ motherfuckers. As soon as that shit went out, them niggas cranked them generators up.
Just looking outside, calling the bitch like, damn.
Y'all waiting on her side? That's what they yelling.
Let me come plug up my phone for an hour, man.
Y'all got power?
Hell yeah.
I got to hear that bitch humming all night.
Hell yeah, they got power. They like, look, we good over here. We good, y'all.
Niggas start playing music and shit. I'm like, nigga, how did you have to? Do you know what's going on out here?
Playing music.
Just start fucking dropping hits. Like, niggas, like, feel
we got a lot of energy over here. We don't need ERCOT. We got it.
I don't know who did it. ERCOT, Governor Abbott, fucking Ted Cruz.
He was in Cancun, bro. He wasn't worried about nothing. He was in Cancun.
Then he made a joke about it on that CPAC shit, talking about Orlando's cool, but Cancun is better.
What's better is when you about to lose your job. That's what's gonna be better.
Niggas gonna rally up. I can't wait.
We ain't gonna be up in there.
We might turn Texas blue or purple or some shit. It might be other than red.
What's red and blue make? Purple? What red and blue make, y'all?
Red and blue. Go. Purple. I think.
Purple. Okay.
That's what we're gonna say. Primary colors.
Blurple.
All right.
So it's about to be blurple.
Blurple, nigga. I like that.
About to be blurple.
Cause we invented the purple.
Like purple stuff.
You know, purple.
H-time down.
All right, so man, for Black History Month year, we wanted to get into this topic of the British actors. Versus
they sprinkled everywhere.
Versus the American black actors. So the British black actors versus the American black actors.
I don't even want to say versus.
Not even versus.
Just the slash shit.
Okay.
We're going to keep the slash.
We did put a slash. We didn't put a versus.
Yeah,
okay. I've been watching too much verses. That's what that is. They fucked me up. Everything. I don't know what D'Angelo did. I didn't know who he was going against himself.
It was a vibe.
No, it was dope.
I'm glad I ain't watching.
But I was like, who the fuck is he going against?
Nobody, bro. He was just performing.
So wait, so he don't come out, bro. So he the only dude. Well, okay, before we get into the British, I got that.
It was a vibe.
So wait, so he didn't go against anybody?
No, sing songs.
Sing his songs?
Nah, they songs.
Sing their own songs.
Yeah.
But different people. So what made D'Angelo so special that he don't even got to go against
him? He got to change. Like, I want to see him against Music Soul Child.
So why didn't we see that? Why did we just see him and a couple of his friends?
Dave Hollister or fucking
Maxwell.
Well,
none of them come out. Like D'Angelo hardly come out. You definitely get Maxwell to come out.
We should have got what's the dude who homeless now? Raheem Devon.
He homeless?
I thought so. No, Jaheim. That's who it is, Jaheim. Nigga on the street.
You just call that nigga homeless.
I do. I mean, not Raheem Devon, but Jaheim was homeless for a little while.
We are not the media.
Yeah, no.
Sometimes. Yeah. But not Raheem. We don't know what the fuck he might be poor. But we wanted to talk about some would call it, we've heard others call it an invasion of British black actors in American film. And we've heard that there's the crossover, even though I can't really call it a crossover because I don't know how many black American actors go over there and get in films. I don't watch BBC that much to know that, you know, black American actors are going over there and getting work like that. But we do know that we have had influx of black British actors, UK actors, I don't know what we want to call them, but, you know, of them Brits coming in here and booking a lot of roles and a lot of important roles. A lot of our, you know, black American figureheads, like, you know, Martin Luther King, who else, man? Lots of people. So lots of people, including Idris Elba, who has taken a lot of niggas' jobs. And if you watch The Wire, you know, you would have never known, you know, until he actually told you that this dude was from over there. So we just want to talk about and discuss, do you look at it as an invasion of them coming over here and taking parts, or do you think the best person is getting the gig and they just are better? Because they're more trained or whatever, over across the pond, or do you think it's just
no, KB? Because I always got
how do you look at it,
bro? So you go ahead, bro.
I mean, I don't look at it as an invasion. I don't. I mean, as long as we can go over there and get work, I had no problem with it.
It ain't.
I have to look into the facts. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure we flip flop, but nonetheless, if you come in and you kill your audition, and you can play that role, and I can't tell that you're British, whatever you want to call it, I have no problem with that. Now, if I'm up for the role and we the last two,
yeah,
but it also depends on the role too, because it's like sometimes I don't know if I want to get into the movie. I wait that until we get to the real movie topic. I wait for that, but like depending on the role and the story, if you're an American, you may come from it with a biased standpoint. You know what I mean? Because you are American. You know what I mean? Them coming from British, they come with an open mind to play a role, and see maybe both sides, or be able to go into one side without having that feel of I'm an American, so it's a part of my story. So I can see that as a good thing, but then I can also see it as a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm about to say, I can see it as a bad thing too, because I'm like, man, you ain't been through that.
But that's why I say it depends on the roles and the story.
Okay, this is where I have to. Okay. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say after I draw this line. Okay, because I'm gonna draw the line first. Don't think that just because they are from London or the UK that they don't face the same discrimination that we do here.
Oh no, most definitely.
Like believe that. But
that's not.
Saying what I got to say. If we talking about like African American, whatever that is, it ain't African British.
Yeah.
They don't call him African British. He European. We African Americans. If you are here in the United States and your lineages come from the United States, that's a different type of history. You know what I mean? It's a different type of history. So
makes sense.
And that's not gonna go away. So it is what it is. And let's be real. Fred Hampton is what they call an ADOS, right? African an American descendant of slaves, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So truth be told, Lakeith Stanfield is one of them dudes, right? Like he's from like LA, Daniel Kaluuya, I don't know, Daniel. But
DK, what's up?
That doesn't change what acting is, right? True. Like if we talk about colorblind casting, why is there a colorblindness just because that nigga from London or Australia? You know what I mean? He's just as black as a couple of niggas
Yeah.
or a couple of more niggas He's just as black.
True.
So,
yeah.
I don't see like
it's not like a white person coming down here.
Only thing I got to say is like,
what I mean?
If I was supposed to try to get that job and I wanted it and they gave it to him, even though I don't know him, I still can't be that man because he's still black. Now, if they got some random like Benedict Cumberbatch to come take my part, I'd be like, no, bro, I'm about to. You know what I'm talking about? Like, he's white and he's rich. Like, what you doing over here? What you doing over here, bro? Like, get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of here, bro.
I look at it as like this. I feel the same as both of y'all, KB. Like, acting wise, if they the best person for the gig, they deserve to get it. Now, what I think America Film does like to do, they find one, and then every film company is like, let's go get us another one. Let's go get us another one. Instead of looking, and I think they forget to look around their own backyard, and then they start to say, well, this motherfucker did so good, which they do. They do good at what they do. And I got no qualms with that because a lot of them deserve the fucking roles. But yeah, I can't argue with none of Idris Elba's roles or some of Daniel Kaluuya.
DK. I can't say his name. That's
David Oyelowo, all of them, man.
MLK.
MLK. I can't argue it, but I do think that America does kind of make it a fad, or they like to pick. Well, fuck it. Let's go get us one. Let's go get us one to put in our movie. Let's go get us one to
true.
put in our movie.
And like being on Clubhouse, like being able to actually talk to a bunch of like actors that are in like the UK, because there's a lot of them on there. Yeah. Like they always on there if you get on there, and talking to them and listening to them, like there's not the same amount of influx of like major stars in Europe working. Like how a British actor would come to America like Daniel and become like a big star. Like most of the time the people that are American born and go work in Europe are like, doing like the day player roles and kind of stuff. You know what I mean? So it's still not even the same.
It's not even.
Yeah, basically.
I know they ain't pick. I don't know who out here saying, "Hey, you want to audition for some work in London?"
I would though.
I would. No, I'm saying I would, but I don't like my agent not sending me shit like that. We ain't got no theaters that's connect. Like, let's send you overseas because we doing an exchange program with this theater or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? All that shit would be dope, but I'm saying I don't. If there are opportunities out there, maybe it's a network we ain't connected with yet. Or something like that, but I just don't see it as prevalent as we see the British actors getting work over there. Maybe that's because we over here. Maybe
I mean,
in the BBC, maybe they like, oh, that's such and such from fucking Arkansas.
I might go over there and I might have to go take Daniel's place from leaving over there.
Yeah. Cause even just him, like he a real dude. Like if you hear his interview and like, man, he talk like a real. He just got a little twang to it, man. You know.
Yeah. And like, huh? Can we speak with a British accent? My British accent is trash as hell.
I mean, if I worked,
I could do it if I really put my mind to it.
Yeah, if I really wanted to, I could probably get it. But
no, I think that's the main thing that like as a casting director, like me just thinking, like if I'm looking at you as an American speaking American,
I know a lot of black dudes that can pull it off.
I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about as a casting director watching someone who does not speak the dialect and can affect the dialect. I'm going to think or assume that they have more technical training and talent behind it. You know what I mean? Like what it takes to, as an actor, like to affect the accent, like for the whole duration or a small duration, like that takes time and it takes training and work. You know what I mean? And watching somebody come in who can just verbalize it easily because they really don't have to even try. Yeah. It's like they already gonna put more work in from the start. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying that unbiasedly, like if I was a casting director. Now as an actor, I'm like, I don't care what language the nigga speak. If he ain't better than me, I need to be in the seat. Period.
You make that rhyme?
Nah, but I got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Hey, mixtape dropping soon. You know what I'm
saying? But I think we do have some of the biggest roles. Like with somebody saying, we have some of the biggest roles in the world.
That's
like
true.
So you got actors from all over the world vying for parts here. I don't think we really not wasting our time, but we're not really shooting our shot
you're right.
out internationally, like
because the things that everybody wants to do, including us,
because we want to be known here, right?
But all the roles that you want to do start here. Even if they take you to film over there, they start here, and they gonna be released here, and they gonna be made mostly here, and you gonna make the most money doing it. Probably here.
Here.
That's you know what I mean?
Unless it's independent and somebody across seas is dropping a bag.
I mean, but even if they are dropping a bag, like the thing
untaxable.
I don't think the bag is still as big as the American bag. Like that's
not
the
in the long run.
That's the catch.
Not in the long run.
That's the catch. Like the American bag is the bag of all bags to get. I mean, whether you from Australia, Africa, Hollywood, Bollywood, like
we did let the Black Panther has been stripped away. Before we let Forrest Whitaker play the King of Scotland.
That he wasn't, but he wasn't. He was Africa, bro. He was fucking Africa. He was just named Scotland.
He really got that work,
man. He wasn't
African.
The person that they were talking about in the movie was not in Scotland. They took over Scotland.
When your wife is African,
but he was playing the African.
He was playing African, and then you hear other people playing.
How do you like his African?
You're like, that's not how they speak.
It's really not. I got real African friends, and what I like after having African friends.
What the fuck is these hands?
That's what.
How do you like Forrest Whitaker's African?
Did I like it?
Don't look away, Brad.
He wasn't African. That's all I'm gonna say. Like when you really meet African people and you watch TV, you be like, "Ooh, y'all, that's wrong with y'all niggas." Like,
what about Black Panther?
They gonna kick y'all.
What about Black Panther?
Everybody else was. Everybody else practiced.
He was killing me.
No,
everybody else practiced.
He was killing me.
Angela Bassett, like all of them. But
killing me,
you know, Forrest Whitaker, he was like, "Hey, I already look."
Michael B. Jordan was right behind him, though.
Bro, they was neck and neck.
He had to yell his shit out.
Nah,
he barely even had an accent. He's like, my people come from across the wall. And I was like, the only thing African he did was like,
no, when they say, when that man said, "Who are you?" and he said,
"Oh my God, I was about to say, I'm the Black Panther." Yeah. I'm the Black Panther.
He said, what you, son of the dog. Hey, auntie.
hey,
I know, right? I just appreciate how they made him so know, because I'm like, bro, you clearly like from Crenshaw all over here in Wakanda. Like, what you doing over here, bro? Hey, how you get over here?
Like, you left me.
Like, nigga,
you left me without a father.
You clearly ain't grow up nowhere around this motherfucker. Like, you don't even look like you from over here, bro. I see the tattoo, but you don't look like Rodney and them.
You ain't got these nostrils.
Somebody was dipping outside of Wakanda.
That's Michael B. Jordan, man. He like that nigga. He the best one for the job, man. And he took a British person's spot that might have really been from like South Africa or something like that.
But why you saying British? Like British is where Great Britain is. Like if they from South Africa, they not British.
But that's what it's like. Idris Elba is from there, but he like
grew up in Europe.
But some part of him's from Africa though. South Africa, like his dad or somebody.
Most of them are. They black niggas. Like they all from Africa. From
I'm saying he was there. He was there at one point, and then he moved to the UK, and then he came out here.
Agreed. Just like how you got people in West Africa who speak French, you know, but that's because they were colonized by the French. They speak
most of Africa was
all France's soccer team is black.
Everybody was just taking pieces of Africa. Like
France's soccer team.
Yeah, they had a meeting to split Africa into pieces.
So let me ask you this. Okay, I can compare it to this. When France almost had the run in like the World Cup, and everybody saw how their whole team was black. Nobody, I mean, outside of white people, black people really wasn't tripping. Black people was like, yeah. So why can't British people come over here and act?
They taking jobs.
Oh man, you sound like
y'all. Nah, I'm about to
I think it's not people caring that they coming over and taking jobs. I think it's because they getting roles of people that we have upheld as Black American icons.
That part I feel you on. Cause you right.
So come get to work, but you gonna give him Martin like what he know about Martin? Like
I feel
we grew up having to say the speech, having to watch eyes on the
people was
prize.
mad when that nigga did get out. When Daniel did get out, they was like, "Why you get a British dude?" I'm like, "What? Like he just needed a black dude. Like
just a hater.
He only needed a black dude. He just happened to pick that one."
He was good, man. Who you gonna get with eyes like that too, dog?
Right.
Them eyes. That's what I'm learning. TV and film, eyes matter, nigga. They look at.
Deion Cole said it. You gotta learn the art of eye acting.
Yeah.
Deion Cole said he's the best eye actor in the game.
And that boy Daniel
DK. Make me think about Donkey Kong.
That's what I'm saying.
Trying to make it, I don't want to keep saying it.
But he be eye acting. He be eye acting.
I mean, that's acting.
Yeah.
it's film acting at least.
Do you think that they are more trained than the American actor?
I think they personally get more training to be an American actor. So therefore, you could possibly say that they have more training.
I think Europeans just get a better education than we do over here in America anyway. So that on top of them going to higher education is just better than ours.
So they not learning Spanish, they learning American. Mm-hmm.
They could be.
Like you could take that course.
A dialect
over there, like that.
Yeah,
I want to take American English.
Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's how I feel about it.
I mean, we don't do the same thing. We like have to learn Shakespeare and all of that shit.
Yeah, they usually connect us with a British accent.
Yeah, big time. Yeah,
that's how it works. That's how it works.
So, hey, look, this dude to be able to help you out.
Yeah.
He know what to do. Just
see, I think I had a British dialect coach try to teach me some slave talk one time.
We got Danny say they are more trained.
I saw that.
Say they are more trained. And like. Okay, like with what I said, like if they have to do more training to do a certain specific skill set, then yes, they could possibly be more. Because I could say it like this: like I didn't do no theater in high school, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did a little bit of theater in college, right? Until I decided I didn't want to do college anymore, and then like now I just been working like. That is not the same amount of training as a Daniel or even a Lakeith Stanfield. You know what I mean? Like even comparatively from an American to them, it's still not the same amount of training. Yeah. So does it really matter if they are trained? Because you know, but that is just like a job interview, bro. Like
depending on what look you
want to know.
The look you need, and if you can kill y'all.
If you need a polished look, what you going for? You want somebody to sound good while reading all this paper right here.
Hey, he had.
Or do you want somebody to sound good reading this paper right here? You know, it's just. I think it's just what they look
sound interesting, bro. Like they definitely sound interesting. But the issue, this is what the problem. They ain't using no British accent in none of these shows. What is Damon Idris on Snowfall? Right, right.
Oh yeah, he another one. Yeah.
No accents at all. So
like he don't bust out with it.
Really missing. Like are they? I don't want to say they better. Well, maybe not better than me. They might be better than y'all.
They booking
better than me.
They booking.
That's what I'm saying.
Maybe they got better agents.
You know.
Maybe they got some dope ass agents.
Think about the mind of an American cat.
They killing what they doing. We watching these boys and they murdering the shit that they doing.
I don't know.
I don't know about 12 Years a Slave though. He just didn't do it for me.
I mean, he got beat good. Is that okay to say? I said it. It's too late now.
I mean, he did get beat, but I'm saying outside of the good, just the pain, the realizing that you the fucking slave, and you've been free all this time. For 12 years, somebody mistake you as a slave.
I don't know, bro. I'm just thinking,
but I don't know no black man that's alive now that can relate to that. So
that's what I'm saying. Like as a casting person or a normal person, like if we were all sitting in a room and somebody walked into the room that we did not know and they spoke to us regularly and had a British or London accent, we will automatically tune into that because of the accent, right? But then
back in that day, let a girl talk like that.
Hold on, look, this is what I'm saying. But after that. If in that same moment she switch over and now she sounds American, that as a casting person, you're gonna be like, oh shit, you got levels. Yeah, you got levels. Like I could use you now. Now I know you can morph and you can do all of that. We ain't got to do that here. We ain't got to morph into being American. Like I can't do that when I'm in the casting room. But they have that advantage, and I think that is what is pulling a lot of the roles. That's just my opinion. That's how I feel. That's why I'm here.
I think the training does help them, and I think America, if they are going to give black actors work, even though that we are now, you got Ryan Coogler, all these people now starting their own producing. Ava DuVernay starting her company that's now having to employ behind the scenes camera work, all that type of stuff. It has to be people of color. She's actually created a database for that shit. But I just think that that America wants to, if we are gonna give these black actors American film, if we are gonna give these black actors work, we gonna choose the type of niggas we want to be, you know, at the top. So it gotta be over the seas, a UK dude, but you know, just like Denzel, people wouldn't say he's like rugged or anything. He's more polished. But you know, even though. You know, that's what I'm saying. But I think they want somebody. If we're gonna make you top and make you be able to travel the world or put you on film covers everywhere, we need you. I think that overseas appeal help because now you bring in two markets. Because if they were popular where they come from before they got over here,
but
which I don't know.
I don't know their popularity level before they got over here, but they over here now and niggas is popular.
But Danny say the UK can fit into Texas 4 times. So that's how small they are compared to us. And they still pushing out.
But the money over here. That's what I'm saying. Like what's the difference? Like you gonna leave your 10-acre basket to go fill up a 2-acre basket.
I'm not leaving
at all.
we all just agree that
I will take a flight if they send for me. If they act like that's what I'm saying. When they get to fucking know me and they say, "Come on,
I'm gonna shoot a flare over there and be like, "Hey!"
They come over here.
No, yes,
ma'am.
What
do you mean? Can we compare to DK and to Idris and to who's out there that's eating right now that are American?
Don Cheadle.
He an OG.
Yeah.
Nah, bro. What I'm thinking right now, I think that's the fucked up part because there is not a large pool of like black men actors.
I gotta get to
we got the internet.
I gotta get to the challenge playing. I don't know for sure. I'm just saying. I'm not saying you. I ain't saying you right.
It depends on the role.
But what roles? Name black American dudes who in the role. Name somebody.
So answer me this.
Michael B. Jordan.
We just talked about this thing. Yeah, what we got? Who we got? But yeah, he is the first option.
Yeah,
but Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, we already talked about them. But you got at least
Mekhi Phifer, Tay Diggs, Will Smith, Danny Glover.
They not casting Mekhi Phifer as Fred Hampton. He was in Clockers.
But that's my thing. Would you see Michael B. Jordan playing Fred Hampton?
No, or Lakeith Stanfield role either. No, I could not. And that's the problem.
We got Chadwick.
Rest in peace.
He could have played anything.
Wakanda forever.
We got Chadwick. Anthony Mackie. Mahershala Ali.
Okay.
I'm Sterling K. Brown.
Okay.
All right.
Winston Duke.
You're right.
John David Washington.
You're right.
Michael Kenneth Williams.
Time out. Michael K. Williams could have been in the Black Panther movie. John David Washington was not going to play Fred Hampton.
He could have been in it. He got the hair.
He got been in it too. But he's not going to play them 2 roles. We trying to find like leading me.
Oh, they're all leading.
To play. All right. Can we just talk about the specific roles for the movie? So, because granted, everybody could play in a range of stuff, right?
Donald Glover. We got him too.
He could have played the snitchy nigga for sure. Yeah. I'm not saying he's a snitchy nigga.
I mean, he could have. I'll allow it just to see what happens. Like I'll be like, I'm kind of interested.
I think John David Washington could have played the snitch nigga. Have you seen him on the football show?
Yeah.
He can be a nigga, like, and then he can switch to what's the show he did with Spike Lee with the
sound like his daddy.
He get a little daddy on sometimes. I get it. Nate Parker. That's American.
But he wasn't that good in it.
He
wasn't that good in it.
He wrote it.
Yeah, the performance.
Not
of
the
him.
story and
The
all that.
story, him writing and directing.
I had a problem
The
with the
performance.
writing.
I'm like,
Yeah, he had a problem.
I had a problem with the writing.
He's a writer though. So.
Nah, yeah. The writing
I
was
was
cool.
looking at
I thought the
acting,
story, and I'm like, yeah, but the performance.
I appreciate it.
And he wasn't like he wild
you took me on
Birth of the Nation.
Hold on, let's pay some bills right quick. It's Black History Year. And we want to celebrate different important Black history people that have done something special for us. And I want to take time right now to celebrate celebrate Mr. Lonnie Johnson. And you want to know what Lonnie Johnson invented, fella?
What Lonnie Johnson invented?
Did you ever enjoy water gun fights as a kid?
All the time. I squirt the shit somebody in their eye.
Well, I want you to meet Lonnie Johnson, the man that gave us the most famous water gun ever.
What?
The Super Soaker.
Oh.
Yeah, Lonnie wasn't a toy maker. He was actually an aerospace engineer from NASA with a resume boasting stint with the U.S. Air Force. Worked on the Galileo Jupiter probe and Mars Observer project and more than 40 patents. And guess what? He's working at the Johnson Thermological Energy Converter, JTEC, which converts heat directly into electricity. But it's the squirt gun that he created that has given us all the most joy.
Well, I'll be. Hot diggity, happy goddamn Black History Year.
Fucking Black History. Did you know that?
Super Soaker.
Did you know? But do you think they get paid less? The British actors.
Oh, that's
Do you think maybe that's why I also want to hire him, because the American actors that got the American agents like, nah, motherfucker, I know they work. You gotta pay this motherfucker this, and they like, well, I'm gonna go get Daniel Kaluuya. Kaluuya. I got it. Daniel Kaluuya. And he might be cheaper.
I don't think
because it's his first film over here. So I ain't gotta pay him Denzel price or Cheetah price.
Denzel price. You gotta start low and work your way up. But a lot of times after they get some of these awesome roles from these American icons, they get Oscars and whatnot. And they get nominated, so then that bag run all the way up quick.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you know.
And they might start off with the cheap bag, depending on the role. But after that nice role, it ain't cheap no.
I don't know what it convert to. Is they money worth more over there?
It's the euro.
If I'm not, I think the euro
worth more than the dollar.
The dollar is cost less than the euro.
Yeah,
it does. That is actually true. If I'm not mistaken.
Let me just get this $10 million out here. Back to Europe, get that bitch converted.
Nah, what did they be like, man? I need my money in euros.
I bet some do.
Mm-hmm.
I bet some request that. I would.
As an actor, would you get paid in
taxes?
Would you get paid in Bitcoin?
Don't talk to me. You know how I feel about the Bitcoin.
Oh,
hey,
give me my cash.
What? I start an escort service and let them get paid in Bitcoin.
What? In Bitcoin?
Well, I got a shoot. Like, they ain't illegal. They not illegal in Vegas.
Gigolo?
In Vegas.
Oh, Vegas. Niggas don't.
Not right here. No. The idea came from Houston.
What?
They said the pound is always stronger than the dollar.
Yeah.
Hey.
Oh, they got pounds.
Get a lot of pounds. A lot of LBs.
I need 11 million pounds.
Not LBs. E.
Yeah, it is.
I know, but not the LBs.
It ain't called the E's. I don't know what it's called. But it ain't.
What happened to the Amero? Y'all remember that we were going to get the Amero for
hype about that shit.
Canada, U.S. and Mexico.
Yeah.
I don't know.
They still might,
Nah, there's people in charge.
I hope not.
Well, no more. Whatever was supposed to happen didn't happen that time. That shit ain't
if they make one
that's what Bitcoin
one
is.
continent currency, they're gonna have to let me get a passport to Canada.
So did DK deserve to be Fred Hampton?
Who is DK?
Daniel Kaluuya.
I thought he did.
I thought. I mean, that's a liqueur. That's a liqueur.
That nigga shit.
What's that liqueur?
First I thought Smith Salute.
No, what you said? What was the question I missed?
Did he deserve to be Fred Hampton?
He murdered that shit.
I mean, after seeing what everybody else saw, fucking right. And after you saw him do it, like now, who are you gonna put in his place to not who else?
Challenge who would play?
Yeah, who else besides Lakeith, the only dude that could, that lived up to half of what he was in the movie. Like, who else you gonna pick? I don't really see.
Man, he outshined Lakeith. I wanted to see more of him.
Want to see more of who?
But
it was,
but the movie,
because it wasn't his acting. He learned Fred Hampton.
He actually got nominated for supporting role because he's not. The movie is not center. It's just about him.
He learned that man rhythm,
bro.
That man rhythm. That motherfucker rhythm down.
That's acting, bro. Like that's acting.
Because when I did hear some of his British was slipping out every now and then, but he had the rhythm. And as long as he stayed in the rhythm, you believed it, whether that fucking British shit came out or not.
Shit over and over.
So is it safe to say, only if we talking about Daniel right now, that it really don't matter that he British, right?
No,
Does it matter?
No.
Do it matter?
Not to me.
Or should it matter?
Not to me. It shouldn't. Not after you see him perform. Fuck no.
That's fair.
No,
That's fair. That's fair.
I can see if he was trash or subpar or whatnot, but he killed it.
He did though. Like the movie was fucking phenomenal.
I don't know if he looked like him.
Right.
He was a lot darker. He was a lot darker.
Boys is arguing about that. And I'm like, bro, he don't look like him. I thought Lakeith looked more like the boy myself, but people gonna tell me no.
Nah, look, he did look like he looked like
the dude.
The dude that
once I saw him, he looked like the dude he played.
But
you could hear Lakeith was playing with that dude's rhythm too. Because I was wondering why Lakeith was talking like that, because he wasn't in his weird, because he got a weird fucking rhythm.
Yeah, from like Atlanta.
As an actor anyway.
But but that's the point. Like what I'm trying to normalize, or what I hope to normalize, is like they still black. Like, I grant they ain't from America. Like, you ain't gotta go into Georgia or deep South Alabama in goddamn London and Britain. You know what I mean? Like that's different. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, shit. I mean, black is black, bro, and it ain't gonna crack.
We got a different culture here, though.
But you gonna carry that shit with you regardless.
As long as you...
Nah, it ain't versus like that. I would say we both black, so as black people, you gonna deal with the fucking shit that black people gotta deal with because you fucking black.
Yes.
But from a cultural standpoint, we grow up differently. I think music-wise, all that shit, like, even they type of music, like we've adapted some of their music now. But see, they always pulled our music.
But I also think British people are probably able to take direction a little bit easier than Americans when it comes to stuff like that. Because like you said, think about like if you had a white director, it's a black role, but it's a black story, but a white director. If they got certain opinions about what you would say that the American family would do, and you'd be like, nah, black motherfuckers wouldn't do that. But as far as a British person that may come over here, they'd be like, all right,
okay, yeah.
You know
hey, they might like that because I'm definitely gonna say, black people don't do that shit.
We'll definitely say that, but they may be like, all right,
what? We do it all the time. I be like, no. Hey, no.
I would not talk
about no black person, including me or not me. We ain't doing that. So when we try to do something else, no,
I don't raise my hand, but I definitely
yelling at my mama in the room. Like with the door open,
and then I'm gonna turn my back and walk away.
No, that don't happen nowhere. Like this, the play just became not real. See, like the whole play.
That's the American actor, right there.
You're right.
I'll go to them Brits, be like, "What you say, dude?"
Oh,
all right, I'll try.
Oh, fuck off, mom. Fuck off, mom.
What?
I hope you ain't watching tonight, mom. Not you.
Yeah.
See? He don't even want to play like that. See? He don't even want to play.
Not you. But, you know.
So
I don't even want to play act like I say, fuck off, mom. Fuck off, mom.
Mom.
You gotta say mom.
Fuck off, mom.
It's not for you.
It's not for you.
Fucking wanker. You fucking wanker. It's so hilarious. I love that word.
But what I
that
do,
might be my favorite British
the
word.
movies I did love before even the black guy, I like some of the British white movies, but they don't never put the black people. They had like one black person in like Snatch, two loaded gun, two smoking gun, whatever that shit called.
I like American movies, meaning I almost didn't even see no black people in The Great Gatsby. like it was a couple of them. Like,
literally a couple. Like,
I'm just saying, I've seen a lot of American movies and TV shows that, like, literally didn't have one black person in it. And I was like, damn, like, black people didn't even exist during this time. Like, you niggas wasn't nowhere. Like, they wasn't nowhere.
You niggas
not even in eye shot.
We created a world with no niggas.
Hollywood.
You could walk through this world, and guess what?
That's why they make studios. So I'm watching y'all.
They are. Come on to this town. What was that show? Seven Heaven. Come on.
Oh man.
Dawson's Creek. Come on to this town.
I used to watch shit out of the street, and there was no black people on that shit.
Bro,
I watched it.
We had a couple episodes of black.
A couple.
We gotta
sit down for the month for the summertime.
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
Definitely had us in there in February.
And they was bus boys. They was bus boys at the bar that Dawson worked.
I'm so glad I didn't watch that.
Hey, Dawson's Creek was weird. Now they was
That was
all
the weirdest.
fucking
I don't know
each
why I
other.
watched
They was
that.
all in that little town. They was all fucking that. What was that girl named what was the girl?
Paige?
Paige?
I don't know. Look, I was about to say Paige. I don't even know if that's right.
Shit, I don't know, man. She became
But I mean,
more
like,
famous after that.
What else would you think from a small collection of white people in a small town? Like, for
a lot of fucking around. Like she went to the crazy dude, then back to Dawson, to the other dude.
I mean, luckily they was going outside of the family, so you know that's the good part.
We had a whole racism episode.
Oh, for real? Was it black people in the racism episode?
You producing over there?
You can't have a racism episode without black people.
Hey, they would try. I believe if all the black people left America today, in February, white people would definitely still have Black History Month as a tribute.
Bro, as a tribute.
As a tribute. Be like, it's my, look at all the
They were here.
Bro, it might be bad. We were all going to
We had music.
They start playing all old music.
Oh, you gotta do a skit. We gotta do a skit with that shit, bro.
Music, and it was a funky good time.
And we play that fucking music, white boy.
Nothing's funky now. Everything's
Play that fucking music, white boy.
Oh,
That's what we played. It was great. It was the
so what?
darn good time. Our producers, you know, we love.
They feeling themselves down now. They are embracing their role.
I mean, but we wouldn't be able to do the show without them, you know.
You see how your voice goes into that speech song, but we wouldn't be able to
do it without them. And we love you guys, and we thank you. Thank you so much for supporting Actors Quarantine Corner.
Yeah,
every week. You guys out there too. You know, everybody.
We love you.
We thank y'all. We love y'all. And you know,
you don't have to.
Everybody lights was out last week.
And it was really hard. It was really hard to be without light. Do you know how long it took to take a bath? And then when the water came back on, they said that we couldn't use the water because it was bad.
Basically, all we want y'all to do is, you know, just help some brothers out.
You can hit the cash app.
You can hit that cash app.
Because we out of power in Texas, so we don't want to run out of gas. Help us buy a generator. Help us buy a generator.
It's all the water we got left in Texas.
Is it? And
It's all the water we got left.
and we boiled that. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. You better hit the cash app. So I can take a ball. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. We need it. Hit the cash app. Take a shower. Hit the cash app. Hit the cash app. You better hit the cash app. No candles. Hit that cash app. I need some candles. Hit that cash app. Now, I need some firewood. I need some firewood. I need some firewood. Hit that cash app. I need some firewood. I need some firewood. I need some firewood. Hit that cash app.
Tell your mama let me borrow $10. Mama let me borrow $10.
$10.
Borrow
$10.
Give it back next weekend.
So run the car in the garage. Don't run the car in the garage. Cause you gon' die. You gon' die. A lot of people learn this. You gon' die.
Hey, let the garage go. Let the garage go. Let the garage go. What? So many people
They don't know that.
I couldn't believe so
It's a lot. It's a lot of people that like. I talked to you from the East
All
Coast.
over Texas, barbecue in your house. You can't barbecue in your house.
Who told y'all to do
You
that?
can't cook that meat in the house. You can't barbecue ribs in the crib. You can't barbecue ribs in the crib. Barbecue ribs in the crib. You can't barbecue ribs in the crib.
all dark, got a spot dark right there, you know, and a fire burning.
You talking about I'm gonna just stand up there and chill? I'm gonna just sit it by the window. And then, the window just gonna go right out.
Well, maybe I just light it at the end of the garage. You know what I'm saying? It's fire.
But I was sitting in your car in the garage, and then you're like, "Who is calling? Let me put this garage door down."
Hey, time out, nigga. I spent a lot of time in my car when the lights. Spent a lot of time in my car. Turning
outside, just outside of the garage
with my charger and my. Oh man, Houston, you ghetto.
Thank you, Houston.
You ghetto.
You ghetto.
There's no reason that should even happen. Like I don't even understand.
Texas, you ghetto, because it happened all over.
You right.
We felt it in Houston,
Texas, you ghetto.
You
but
ghetto,
Houston,
Texas.
You like the fourth
Texas,
largest.
all
city,
that fucking
like,
money you got.
Shit together, bro. Like they ain't turning the lights off in Chicago.
Just like they said Texas was on its own circuit grid. I feel like Houston needs to be on its own grid.
Well, Houston was because downtown was on their own grid.
Nobody in Texas needs to control that shit.
So Texas can go out, but Houston should stay lit.
Houston was on their own grid when the lights was out before they was lit up.
Christmas.
Why the fuck we had to ask them to cut their lights out?
And they just cut mine off. Hey, they just cut my shit off. We need to save the power. Cut over there.
So if we thinking about taking out power in the city so we can save power, why not start with the place that's containing the most power, nigga, downtown?
Which is the largest downtown. Downtown Houston is 4.5 miles long, bro.
Y'all still got the theaters lit up. The theaters ain't been open.
Nobody there, but it's lit up.
And I bet that's why we got all the lights on in here today.
There's one janitor in that bitch.
I don't care what my mama and grandma used to say. I'm putting all the lights on and I'm leaving them on.
I don't care if you gotta go through the building and bloop, bloop.
Well, look, just for the rest of this month, because next month I ain't paying all that money. I can cut them bitches back off. In April, cut them off. It's about to get hot. Cut
Next
it
day
off.
was going up anyway.
Bro, it's just too much, bro. You got pandemic. We still ain't been back on stage.
Bro.
You got motherfucking
all this shit we
snow,
done through, bro.
snow in Houston.
Snowvid. It wasn't Snowvid. That's exactly what's going on. Snowvid attacked Houston.
That's exactly what it was.
What the fuck is that, bro? What is that, man?
Like fucking
It's like
COVID. Bro, and then even before COVID came, remember our water main busted, nigga. So And then you don't know how much water is important. Like it affects your fucking fast food. Like I can't even order fucking sweet tea from the fucking fast food. Like Chick-fil-A, like we ain't got lemonade or sweet tea. We ain't got water, bitch. I'm like, y'all can't boil water.
I just want to tell you, I haven't been out like
you gotta boil water to make the shit.
No, yeah, but you don't gotta boil it to like bathe. It's only if you're gonna ingest it, yes. But I would prefer you boiled it before you, because you don't want to put like lead and aluminum.
I feel like if you don't want me to drink it, I don't think I should put it on my skin.
I understand.
That's why I waited extra days.
It takes about, but why?
Bottle of water. I ain't touching no faucets.
I want people to say, like, on average, how many bottles of water does it take to completely wash a human body?
Half a case.
Like, depends on what type of.
I was
I like eight
I was half a case, nigga.
Damn,
I was taking full bath.
What you doing, Sean? Like, what you doing? I was joking. He watching. I would kick your ass. I would kick your ass in my house.
A whole bath. That's all you need. A half a water bottle. You're tripping.
Time out. Joe lights off, ain't got no water, and he said he wants to take
a whole bag, yeah.
It's a half a case.
But
that's a half a water bottle.
Joe, if I was there, I would have been like the water director, like the water police. You wasting water,
you wasting fucking water, bro.
Screen your shit out, right? I would run in there. When we gonna take a bath? Would they be wash your hair?
All the water would have been brought up and rationed that bitch off.
For real, like
bottle every 6 hours.
How many cases of water are we gonna buy? Because it ain't like it's more cases of water at the stores, so we got to conserve this water.
We got that.
Washing your hair is not important.
You donated.
If you want to brush your teeth. If you want to brush your teeth, you take a bottle of water.
YMCA donated water. Nigga.
Oh well, you know I feel
for you to drink, nigga.
Man, baby, the lights is off. The lights are off. Nobody can see you. Nobody can see you right now.
You can't even go out.
Everybody.
Bro, you know how hard it was to walk on that motherfucking ice, nigga?
Oh, yeah,
hey, I'm not. Hey. Okay. No,
but I slid a couple of times.
After it froze, and I was like, man, I'm about to try to go to the store. Like, I need to get out of here. Like, I need to go get things at the store.
Trip.
Immediately, when I walked out of the threshold of the door and stepped foot on that shit, I mean, like, immediately. And I was like, damn. This might be a sign that I need to stay out. But I still went anyway, bro. I still went to
I went too. And get my car. Hey, bro, the ass of my car kept coming. I guess that's called fishtail. The ass of my car kept leaving me, nigga. Boy, I'm like, I don't want to go there. I don't want to go there.
I'm so scared. I'm going. You did. You just been there. You going like
you go with going. They don't know how to drive in the
I did go with the spin, but I was niggas. You can't break. It don't matter. If you going down a ramp, you can go with the spin all you want. You gonna spin your ass right into that motherfucker.
Don't veer into that. You can't go opposite. You gonna fuck you up.
It's slow.
I did go slow. I ain't get hit.
Yeah,
but these motherfuckers was having accidents in slow motion.
No, exactly. Exactly. Like to
you can see the nigga. He's like, no.
I just so true. I started having twice out there, bro. I started having twice. Cause bro, I was going like 10 miles an hour. Bro, that shit got the No. Bro, them people was out there slipping and sliding, boy. All over Houston. I'm talking about it was like an ice skating rink, bro. Everybody was out there just
bro, what was that? That was Dallas or Fort Worth.
No.
100. No, it was Fort Worth. They had 133 car pileup.
I'm talking about 18-wheelers, trucks.
Everybody tried to stop and couldn't.
That shit was crazy, bro.
Bro, it was 18-wheelers in between 18-wheelers with cars smashed in between the motherfucking 18-wheelers.
I was hitting and flipping, bro. I was like, bro, that shit is crazy, dog.
Nah, like you breaks don't
I
matter in that. Nah, do you know what it feels like to understand your breaks don't matter?
This is what I'm saying. Everywhere else in the world, all breaks matter. Okay, shout out Meineke, shout out Break Check. You know what I'm saying? We really need y'all.
Breaks matter.
Well, I bet you we know now. I bet you we know now.
But I feel everybody
happen everywhere else in the
snow
world.
tires save us.
But that's why they do it everywhere else in the world.
But we ain't had no salt nowhere on our streets, nigga. We ain't had no salt. I ain't seen not one.
Dirt was gonna do it, huh?
They did like, that sand was gonna do that shit. She got slushy.
Is that what black ice is? Just dirty ass ice?
No, that's just.
Hey,
black ice.
When I saw on the street,
black ice
look like black ice.
No, black ice, some evil shit. It make you think that's the sidewalk right there. Yeah, I'm gonna put my foot on it. Motherfucker.
You're not getting.
That's not sidewalk, bitch. That's ice.
You should have just brought your ice skating shoes. Damn, bro.
I was out there put one foot in them. Okay, that's
so slow.
That's
so trash, bro.
Table salt works well too.
I feel like that's gonna take a lot
just
of
a little bit.
Salt.
But that's what I'm saying.
But I'm fancy. I'm fancy at my house. I got the salt grinder.
You could have used cat litter though. You could have used cat litter.
This nigga gonna be all in the ground with a grinder. See, that's what I'm saying, man.
Driveway and shit.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Got have all the cats
got
driveway and shit.
Pink ass driveway. Why did they got pink ass?
They ain't gonna have 5 cats in the front yard. 5 cats outside. He be like, baby, you got cats? Like, you know all these cats come from.
But I always thought that cat litter helped with that shit too. But
cat litter melts ice.
Yeah. And make it
See, I feel like they knew this shit was coming. Y'all should have been doing like a winter tutorial with Houstonians.
I mean,
before this shit
exactly what they said it was. They said it was gonna be like 15 degrees, nigga. It got like 14.
They left out a key thing. Your lights and your water will be gone.
Man, I feel like they kind of just cut my shit off.
They cut my shit off.
Everybody's stuff started going off like Sunday, right? Everybody's stuff like was off like when it first hit. Monday, middle of the day, it just, I'm like, wait, no way. Yeah. Y'all just click my shit off.
And then the next day went, I'm like, they still not on. Then the next day went, I'm like, they still not on. And then the next, I'm like, what the fuck is happening, man?
Some people, I got mine back, Friday? Some people finally got their shit back like Sunday and Monday. That's what I was told.
They was doing them shits in levels, like, all right, we'll turn y'all on.
Yup.
People to get
not mine.
It was like,
what was out for a while too?
They were, and they cut them off after the fact. Like the shit had passed, and they was like, "All right, we just gonna cut y'all out for a minute, so we cut these people back on." That's across the 288.
When they started talking about like, "Hey, we're gonna start doing blackout," that's when my lights went out.
I was like, "These hoes are not rolling. They supposed to roll. They supposed to hit you for a little." And roll on over. That motherfucker just roll on over
and kept going. No, it did exactly. It was the roll over. Roll on you, cut them off and just did roll back. That motherfucker just did roll back. The show rolled all around Houston, bro. Cut everything off. Motherfucker just stayed there, like.
Bro, I think we got trauma, bro. We just went through Harvey, bro. Do you know what we went through with Harvey?
I went through Alice.
I had 5, 6. How many people was it, KB, in the house that wasn't even supposed to be there because they got trapped? They got trapped in my house.
Over there. The Harvey Hotel.
We was watching the McGregor Mayweather fight, and then everybody got stuck in my crib, man. And it was just.
I wish I was there, but
y'all tried to make it home. We went right on back to his house.
So we have been engulfed in water, snow, no lights,
no
water mains breaking. What the fuck is going on, Houston?
Bro, I thought y'all was prepared.
Texas, y'all say we a rich man. Y'all seceded from the United States of America.
Good.
Texas can fly. Is the only state that can fly their flag the same height as the American flag.
And that's why they got their own power grid system. So,
and
you know,
fuck us because it didn't work.
hey,
There's a lot of reasons it didn't work. Apparently, we sending off too much power to other people in the country and did not retain enough for
Did you see all the Twitter posts that ERCOT put, like about the phantom electricity? Unplug those juicers. Got the lights on, nigga, and I unplug it. Shit, I'm trying to keep it plugged in. I keep it plugged in so that way I know when the lights come back on. Shit, I hear the blender going.
No, they said unplug everything.
Yeah, bro.
Did they tease y'all? They teased us for like a fucking 4 minutes.
I wish I could put
them lights jumped back on, and for 4 minutes we was like, oh shit. I cut my heater on, nigga. I was about to sit in front of that bitch. And then that shit said doosh. And went out again. And never came back on again.
That was it. It was off and never came back on.
That was it.
I was like, oh shit, they rolling back.
Hey, though. 7 bottles of water, though, baby. hey. I don't even need that much, baby.
You need two,
know what I'm saying? I'm low maintenance.
2 to 3 gallons to flush the toilet.
Oh, I thought you were about to say to wash your hair. I was say, Joe, now you trying to take a bath? What? You said 2 to 3 gallons, like damn.
To flush the toilet.
I know. I'm
not gonna wash it.
I got ahead of you. My bad. I'm just making sure.
But bro, if you got access to water, bathe yourself how you want to be bathed. If you got
I can't
water,
be mad at that.
You got water. It ain't tricking if you got it.
I tell you, don't have it no more.
You know how many niggas got extra water right now because of all the water they said Houston needed? Now we got too much water in Houston. You know how many people keep coming by the motherfucking house to drop off water?
Now,
y'all seen This Is the End? Remember This Is the End? And they seen when they were trying to do the water, like you Danny McBride. He's like, give me the water. He just took the whole water bottle. He's like, and they ain't had no more water. Like that's you. He's like, look, I just want some water. He gonna pour all the water.
Trick.
He say, take a bath.
Not if it's the last water, but if you got it, take a bath. Like how you want.
Tricking if you got it. You know, water shortage. That's what he said.
Now I know.
Don't take Joe into the apocalypse.
Get water around.
I take Joe to the apocalypse.
Bro, do you know how much water is in Houston right now?
You gonna be like, damn, you peeing a lot. What? Then you look like, all the water.
These motherfuckers just came by my parents' house the other day and dropped off water that stays fresh for 10 years. That's how much water is just extra now. Niggas is like, y'all want some more water?
Hold on.
I'm like, we cool. The water back on. They're like, but we got water.
Okay, talk about when the... Okay, I'm about to cook. When the hell does water expire?
It fucked me up too.
Water expire? It's water, bro.
It fucked me.
This bottle expires.
Nah, they come in the little Will Smith cartons.
The just water?
It ain't just water, but it come in a box. It's box water.
So it's biodegradable.
But if it's biodegradable, that probably breaks. You would think it would break the bottle down after long.
Because this what killing us, man. It's the bottle. You gotta look for BPA. See, this shit got all kinds of BPA.
Why they ain't got no expiration date on you?
And see, the lights was just out for like 5 days, so these shits was hot than a motherfucker.
They gonna create
and that heat,
natural disaster.
And that heat.
Now you're gonna have to go get some more water.
Next, y'all water expired.
That heat melts into the water and that BPA.
It do. That plastic and the heat, yeah, it's not good.
Bro, do you know how long people be sitting on water bottles?
You're not supposed to drink that water.
This shit be in people warehouses just chilling.
Them bottles of water that be in my car, motherfucker, saved my life. They are life-saving bottles. When I need to wipe something off or just be like, oh man, I'm thirsty as hell. Like, get the
hot ass water.
Give me one of these bottles.
Take
it up. Make sure ain't nothing in it. Be like, all right.
Shout out to Hydrate Hill with the black-owned alkaline water company. AJ McQueen.
Shout out Boosie. Boosie got black-owned alkaline water too.
Sauce Walker got water. I don't know if it's alkaline. Shout out to the relief gang. They were passing out water to everybody and actually dropping off meals and shit. Motherfuckers was feeding people too, man. People was dropping food off by them. I'm like, oh.
Shit, Burns Barbecue fed like almost 3,000 people, bro. They gave away like 3,000 meals.
That's a lot of motherfuckers. Some of y'all was just, y'all knew y'all had food. Y'all was in them lines anyway.
Definitely was in them lines.
Some of y'all, nah, I need 5 of them. I got my mama and my daddy.
Try.
Give me a few more.
Try.
I need 4K. Can I have 5K? No, sir. So, man, that's what we went through, man. I think we are all traumatized from that. I think it's traumatic living in Houston. It's kind of like Cali and LA. You don't know what you might die from in LA, bro. You might die from mud, fire, earthquake,
bullets,
gang violence.
Shit, I was thinking, what?
Gang violence.
I don't know what else. That might be the fastest way.
In Houston, do y'all know the crime rate is rising like a motherfucker in Houston since the pandemic?
Hey, man, you know, pandemic hit hard out here, you know, minimum wage, 7.25, man.
Y'all gotta raise that minimum wage. Watch how many niggas put them guns down and go get jobs. Nigga, McDonald's paying motherfucking $17.25.
Man, I'm about to go rob them. I can't wait till they get paid.
See, that's the nigga you can't help. That's the nigga you can't help. That's the one nigga you gotta be like.
You heard they raised minimum wage? Bro, Friday's gonna be fire. Friday.
You know how much niggas is gonna get paid now?
Fridays, I'm hitting them up. Oh, man.
Hey, bro, you got your check?
I know.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. See you next week.
It was one of our producer birthdays last week. We didn't get to give him no shout out because the lights was off. But since they back home,
as you can see, we bitter right now about what the fuck happened.
Bruh.
And y'all are like our therapist seat tonight, so we just had to get this shit. I don't know about y'all.
I like y'all because y'all talk, but sometimes y'all don't talk, and I can just say what I feel.
And that's what we want. I think that's what women like too.
I think we should get one.
They just want to be able to talk.
We should get loud.
And the man don't try to fix it. Just listen. So you got. Oh, that's crazy. No, that's wild. They really did that. They did.
No, I produced that would probably didn't work.
They really did that?
No.
Oh, they be tripping up there. He be tripping.
I just want to shout out to everybody who made it through the dark. You know, all the people who out there who was even got mad at each other and argued in the dark by candlelight and then made up by candlelight. Shout out to y'all. You know, y'all the real MVPs, man. Don't let the lights break it. Maybe y'all stay together.
Some of y'all
keep the light going in y'all.
Some of y'all gonna have kids out of this whatever happened.
It's been pandemic.
Y'all had no light
last year. They popping them out, man.
It's already pandemic, baby.
But the difference is ain't a lot of weddings because it ain't a lot of weddings, and it ain't been that many gender reveals either. They just pregnant.
They've been out there revealing. That's the one thing you can have outside.
They had a couple of them.
I seen some. They be shooting them.
Nine.
When did gender reveal come? Because I do not remember.
They interviewed
my niggas in high school.
White lady. It's a white lady. She said she was the first person who did.
What year was this?
Like 2000.
It had to be because I do not remember ever going to a gender reveal till I had my fucking own.
I didn't do one for my son, and if
that's what I'm saying. Was they doing
I had a baby shower, right?
I'm saying, was they doing them when Josiah was born?
Well, he was born 2012.
Was they doing gender reveals though?
Yeah.
I know baby showers, but were they doing like? Do you know what?
I had a good old fashioned baby shower. I had on a little daddy belt with the bottles and all.
But so it was a 2-in-1 event then. It was, these are 2 separate events now.
Yes. No.
Gender reveal and the baby shower. Yeah. So the gender reveal come first. Like everybody got to wear pink or blue. What you think it's gonna be?
Nah, that's supposed
Let's
to be
eat
all
these blue or pink cookies.
I just thought everybody already knew.
I thought you did that at
what you was having. See, the baby shower. See, nah, it's two separate events, y'all.
I'm gonna call all y'all to my house so y'all can guess what's in my belly.
Keep your eyes yes.
Guess what, everybody? It's a boy. And then what?
No, we're having a boy go buy stuff now and meet me at the baby shower.
Now that's why I did want to reveal the gender, because I'm like, I need y'all to start buying.
What about the people who choose not to know the gender and had a baby shower?
They like living life on the wild
so hard, bro. So what? Just buy bottles and stuff. Clearly you ain't getting no clothes or toys.
So we got everything in neutral colors.
In neutral colors. What is that?
Earth tones.
A lot of earth tones. Because earth tones work both ways.
Boy, I would have failed at that baby shower. I would have been looking at that registry like, somebody just, do you want the blue one or the pink one?
They got a gift card.
You know what I'm saying? I know, a gift card. A gift card.
I'm one.
Buy baby, what? So buy baby something.
I want to buy the J's, but should I get the pink one or the blue?
Gift card. I figured that out.
I do not want to live on the wild side. I want to know what the fuck I'm getting myself into. So if a girl,
I don't really want to.
Girl, baby is coming. You want to know if a daughter.
The original surprise was enough.
I like just saying,
like just the fact that saying like. I'm happy. Like, I didn't know. It's not like I do it. So I mean, you could. You should know. I mean, it's only one certain way to know. Like it's pretty simple. We know how you know,
but they know before we know.
True.
Then therefore it makes it a surprise.
Right, I would have been caught off guard. How about it? It would.
Oh, you got me there.
To me.
That's off guard, nigga. Oh, you got me.
Because I love the ladies, and I don't want my producer to fight me after the show. Because I don't want to have to fight later.
No, we ain't gonna fight, man.
She might take a swing or stab at him.
That's that Detroit. It's not because she's a lady.
That's that Detroit. Not because you're a lady.
They all pimps. Ain't they all pimps?
It's
all of them, the girls and the boys. Ain't they all pimps?
All I know is when them factories shut down, something happened to Detroit, man.
Was it?
That's what they say in the documentaries. I don't know shit.
Yeah.
They said they go from Detroit was thriving.
Like hard. It was like hard.
Niggas out there stepping in
the factories down.
The factories closed, and then they
everybody just started pimping.
They definitely started pimping.
What depends on what
Yeah.
The black middle class was
pimping.
I know all I know is the girls and the dudes is pimping.
So what happened in Detroit was crack and the shit shut down at the same time. So you got crack rising.
I mean, we had crooked politicians.
Pimping.
Pimping. Hey, you about to keep it up. Pimping.
Right down the way in Flint, they wasn't giving a fuck about the water.
Bro, that's
they water still messed up, bro.
Shit is crazy.
They water still messed up. Look, I cover my boy Old Beasley. That's my dog, but
that's crazy, bro.
They water was messed up the whole time.
That's like they do
the whole time, but that's the boy, right?
But them niggas, wow, I think it was the water.
Well, of course, I've been dropping lead in my water for fucking 12 years, and then some shit break down, and now the water brown, and you like, oh, my bad.